Shifting our focus now to the United States of America, the US Congress is in deep trouble. The government is on the verge of another partial shutdown. This would be the fourth such partial shutdown in a decade. The situation could result in thousands of federal workers getting fired, and many will be working without pay. While President Biden has said that a shutdown is not inevitable, reports say that a bipartisan package could help manage and keep the government running. But the question is, what does a government shutdown mean? What does it mean for Americans? Take a look at this next report.
The U.S. government is on the verge of a partial shutdown. This will have some heavy implications on its citizens. So, why is it happening? It all stems from the tussle between Republicans and Democrats. Republicans are demanding deep cuts in public spending, and now the ball is in their court. How? You see, the funding for federal agencies will run out at midnight on September 30th. The U.S. Congress will need to pass 12 appropriations bills to finance government operations in time. This money needs to come in before the start of the new fiscal year from October 1st, but Republicans have already rejected spending levels for the fiscal year of 2024. The agreement included $1.59 trillion in discretionary spending. Republicans want more cuts in federal spending. They are demanding another $120 billion in cuts. And a tougher legislation that would stop the flow of immigrants at the U.S.-Mexico border. The U.S. Congress now needs to pass a new legislation that Republicans will need to approve, and President Biden would sign into law as soon as possible. So far, the House of Representatives has passed 3 of 4 bills to fund parts of the government. But the partisan bills alone can't prevent the shutdown. A continuing resolution could have been a solution to delaying the shutdown. What is a continuing resolution? A CR would extend federal spending until November and authorize nearly $6 billion for domestic disaster response and aid to Ukraine for the war. But the measure has already been rejected by Republicans in the House. So, as the fight between the two chambers goes on, it is increasing the odds of money running out. If the bank goes empty and the government shutdown happens, thousands of federal workers will have to be fired. And a range of services, from economic data releases to nutrition benefits, will be halted. Several sectors and industries will be affected, including the military, law enforcement, federal courts, healthcare, transportation, foreign affairs, and education. Reports say that the White House is training senior staff to send out press releases or update the website. Those are the jobs of junior aides. But the reason is obvious. The government is preparing itself to fire thousands of personnel. Should other government officials start packing their bags? Former President Trump and congressional Democrats entered a standoff. Both fought over Trump's demand for funding for a border wall. The disruption lasted a total of 35 days. Will the U.S. be able to dodge the potential shutdown? Will Americans get to keep their jobs? Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.